Hello and welcome back to our channel. My name is Jörg, which is German for George, here at Find a Job in Germany in Berlin. And with me today is my partner and colleague, Tammo. Tammo, how's it going?
Very good.
So, Tammo, we compiled 5 things which you should definitely not be doing. What's your number one that you'd like to share with us?
Obviously, the thing you see first, the photo. So the biggest mistake you can do having a bad photo. And what does a bad photo mean? A bad photo means something where you are not positive, where you're not smiling, where you maybe take a passport photo of
Passport photo,
yours in
yeah,
front of a
don't do
blue
that.
wall or something. So try to get a photo where you are in a professional context, where you look positive, where you smile, where people can engage with.
And also, if you're wondering if you should have a photo, it's social media, folks. Yes, you should have a photo. If you're thinking about wearing a tie, don't do that. If you're thinking about wearing a suit, do not necessarily do that. For tech and IT people, that's rather uncommon. This is more for managerial roles, and after all, you're not really applying for higher upper management positions in a bank or at a law firm. So really, you can also ease things up here.
Exactly. Let's come to the second point, which is your favorite topic, Jörg.
Spelling mistakes. And if you haven't yet installed Grammarly on your phone or on your computer, you really want to do it. And I'm not getting any money for doing this. They don't know we exist. But it's really a helpful tool for you to double check, cross check your grammar.
Exactly. You need to put yourself in the shoes of a recruiter. They screen, I don't know, 100,000 LinkedIn profiles a day, and if you have a profile where the headline has a spelling mistake, where the I think the pipe is not put correctly, you know, where there are gaps or no gaps between,
Exactly.
or it's inconsistently, I mean, you're just out. You just disqualify yourself
Because
with
it
that.
shows that you're sloppy and you're not supposed to be delivering sloppy work. That's the idea behind it. So to make it concrete, if you have your stack or your skills in your profile and you are separating with, like Tammo said, with a pipe, you put space, pipe, space, new tech, space, pipe, space, new tech, and so on and so forth. It's pretty
Exactly.
easy.
The third point is a bad headline. So the headline is the line which you see first, obviously. And what do I mean with a bad headline? A good headline should show you immediately, or should the reader or the person who's screening your profile immediately what you're doing, what you're good at in like a second. And obviously, if you're having the goal to apply to jobs or to get a job in Germany or wherever, the main persons who are screening your profile are recruiters. So tell the recruiter in your headline directly what you're good at, what is the key tech stack you're working with, so they directly understand, okay, this is a good match to the position I'm looking for.
And that also means, consequently, no spongy statements, no bullshit, so to speak.
So a good way for a Java engineer, for example, would just be senior Java engineer with a focus on Spring Boot microservices and AWS, for example. It tells me in 1 second, okay, generally what you're doing, and then it brings me to my fourth point. It takes me to the About section. The About section is the section below that, the longer section, where you can then explain in a bit longer what you did directly, exactly what tech stack you worked. You can also emphasize on other tech stacks and so on and so forth.
So just to complete the picture here, this About section is, of course, where I'm going to be getting most excited and making the decision on whether or not I'm going to be considering contacting, interviewing you. That's why you want to really pay attention to this.
Exactly. And also there, keep it short, 3 to 4 paragraphs, right? No long, lengthy stories. Have a look that you use the right keywords. I mean, in times of ChatGPT, it's not too hard to draft a nice About section. Also, maybe have a look at other profiles, what you find interesting, yeah? And try to stick out of the mess with an exciting and unique About section.
Well, that's pretty good advice, pretty straightforward here. Just use what you find online, use what's out there. And last, gaps in your work history. Also, again, looking at it from a recruiter's point of view, what should I be looking at? What would I be missing if I were screening your profile?
Yeah, exactly. So if you're having a CV and you send the CV out in your application, and what does the recruiter do? That he or she reads your CV and then he or she clicks on the link to your LinkedIn, and then they compare if the history section on LinkedIn is the same as on your CV. So if it's not the same, they're starting wondering, are you really telling the truth on your CV, or are you missing out or lying on something maybe? So try to have a complete work history section which is exactly same and also exactly the same times and dates as on your CV. And also keep it updated, right? Keep your latest engagements there and so on and so forth.
Exactly. Now, to wrap this up, LinkedIn profiles are generally the second base that recruiters will reach with you, and that means they're going to be fortifying, they're going to be verifying anything that they already see in your CV, or if they have never seen your CV, that will be the first contact point that you're having with them. So, it is always adding up to your profile. Just having a great LinkedIn profile is generally not enough, but you definitely need it to add up to the entire profile that you're positioning yourself with on the job market in general. So it's just like Tamu said, you want to make sure that the LinkedIn profile gets linked in your CV, et voila, make sure that you do take care of the things that we mentioned today.
Exactly. And if you are working in tech and IT, you're interested in finding a job in Germany, watch our video training, which you find below this video, understand how we work. And if you find that interesting, book a get to know call with us. We're going to assess your profile, see if you have good chances. We also screen your LinkedIn profile, by the way. And if we think you have good chances, we're going to work together. And then it usually takes 3 to 4 months and you get a job offer and you come to Germany. Auf Wiedersehen and bye bye.
Tschüss!
Ciao.